Hello, 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 everyone. How are you guys doing? How you guys doing? Do y'all hear that rain? It is raining outside. I love the sound of rain. Okay, you guys. I pray that you all have had an awesome day on today. First, I want to say welcome to my channel. I appreciate you all so much, and I love you guys to life. And I pray that God will just continue to bless you all, opening up the windows of heaven and pouring you out blessings that you will not have room enough to receive. Okay, today I got a question from one of my subscribers, and I call you family. He asked a question about my scar on my face. Okay, and I'm so glad that he did because although I have already did a video about it, but I didn't realize, it has new people on my channel now. So I always mention the scar, but I never, explain what happened. So I'm gonna try to make this short, you guys. You know I can talk, honey. But okay, about 4 years ago, my mom had a stroke. She was doing everything. My mom was doing everything for herself. Matter of fact, me and her had went to Sam's that day, and when she got home later, she had a stroke. Okay, so I put my mom at the rehabilitation center where I was working full time. Now I'm working PRN there now because I take care of my mom at home now. And she was doing really, really, really good. I mean, the therapy, they loved her because my mom was ready to come home. But I let her stay in there for like 90 days. So at this time, my mom's house, was empty or whatever. My sister was still living at this time. So, okay, when it was time for my mom to come home, it was something wrong with her heat. So therefore, she ended up going and live with my sister. And I say God always he always knows what he's doing because okay, my mom, she got out in January. So yeah, January, February, March. She got out at the end of January. And so now I didn't know that my sister had heart problems or nothing like that. My younger sister, my only sister rather. But I know I would go by there every time I get off of work. I would go by there every day to see my mom, see if take my mom to the doctor, see if she had, my sister needed any help with her, everything like that. My mom had lost a lot of weight even before the stroke. She was real, real little. So, and I asked my sister, I was like, do you want me to bring mom home with me? And she was like, no, for what? I got her. And I was like, okay, okay. So around February. So my mom ended up staying with my sister for like almost 2 months. It wasn't 2 months, but my mom's birthday is on March the 12th. My granddaughter's birthday is on March the 12th. And so I will never forget that night. I was running late because I was doing something. But my sister was like, you ain't got to come by. My mom's birthday tomorrow. My sister's the type of person, she loves to throw birthday parties and stuff like that. She'll go pick the children up, honey. I mean, one time she had went pick up about 50 children. I said, girl, you got some patience, honey. She go pick them up. They say they ain't got no ride. She pick them up. But that's, she's like, so she was crying or something, acting up, honey. She don't want to be bothered. So my sister's like, Mama, you got to, your birthday tomorrow. We're going to do something for your birthday. You and Lele's birthday. We're going to throw you a party, things like that. But, my sister passed on my mom and my granddaughter's birthday. And you heard of it so bad because when I went to work at 6 o'clock, the nurse said she died like a little later. And I just kept thinking on my way to work, you know, she was dying, and like I could have went over there, this stuff. But I always would go over there after. But I was so glad that I did go there that night. So to make a long story short, my sister passed. Okay, so therefore my mom ended up coming and live with me because my sister had 3 kids, and at the time she had my nephew. He was in his mid-20s, but my niece was like in her, like she was probably like 19, almost 20, and my sister had a 4-year-old at that time. So they ended up moving in on my mom's house. She came to stay with me too a little while, but they want their only privacy or whatever. So okay, year passed. I just went on, you guys. I did cry at the funeral and everything. I thought I was going to have a nervous breakdown, but I thank God I had people there that was praying for me. My cousin, they started praying. So, but a year went on, 2 years, 3 years went on. And so during this time, you guys, I'm vulnerable. That's why I was doing the story time about the preacher that I told you about on one of my videos. When I say he got mad because I had did a video about him, but I'm like, the Holy Ghost didn't lead you to pay me my money back, but you mad. Like, what kind of sense is that? Like, if the Holy Ghost ain't touching you to tell you to pay somebody back, then you can get mad all you want to, because I'm gonna do whatever the Holy Spirit lead me. But during this time, I'm vulnerable and all that type of stuff. So my daughter, I have a daughter that lives in South Carolina. Okay, she kept telling me, Mom, you need, you gotta, you ain't even what you call it, you ain't even grieved, ain't see Luke. And I'm thinking, I grieved her, because I would get upset, and with the guy that I was talking to. Now, me and him had been friends for years, and I would get upset, and now sometimes I would call, they would check on me, because they was checking on me. Because me and my sister is really, really tight. Like, my mom, my dad, and my sister and me, whenever we get on the phone, no matter how many times that we talk, we're going to say, I love you, see you. That we always say that. I say that with my kids. I say that with my, I say that with, I be making mistakes. My daughter is so used to saying it now. She said she told it to a stranger one day. I say, well, we ain't worried about saying it to no stranger. You don't know them, but just joking. But yes, we say love you, see you. So we was real, real, real tight. So everybody knew, they was checking on me because I was crying. You guys, if a song come on, I mean everything. So I just went on taking care of my mom and my dad. I started singing with my dad. We would travel all over, and so I just kept going. And so one day I said, let me go to the doctor and just do my yearly checkup, and I did. So they give you this questionnaire. So when they gave me the questionnaire, I answered all the questions. So the nurse came back in and she said, are you depressed? And I'm like, no, because I never been depressed. God always helped me to work through any depression, anything that I ever had went through. So she said, you depressed, because the questions I was answering them. So she gave me some medicine to take. Now I'm gonna wind it up. My skin is very, like, I have sensitive skin, which means like I can't just put all kind of different things on my skin because I might have allergic reaction or things like that. And I'm gonna put a picture up on my thumbnail to show my skin before this allergic reaction. So this is what is on my face. It's an allergic reaction. I was taking the medicine, and then with me being a picker, like I'm just constantly picking at it because I'm like wanting it to go away. And so I went, I've been to the dermatologist and things of that nature. And I had a person praying for me. That's why I'm telling you, that's why I always say be careful who you have laying hands on you, ask to pray for you, because I've always dealt with jealousy all my life. And a lot of people know, with me ministering and everything, I, deal with a lot of jealousy and envies and things like that. So I know it was an attack of the enemy too, because I have had allergic reactions before, and never have I ever had to deal with something this long. Like it's just been months. It wasn't years. It's just been months, So, because it recently just happened, I think last year. So, I was just, and the reason why I say that is because I wanted to stop everything, you guys. I sing, I travel, I minister, I preach, and everybody was asking me to come places. I wasn't going anywhere. I stopped being on my social media platforms. because I didn't want to, I just didn't, I just wanted this spot to be gone. Like, because I'm a person, I like natural. I don't really just like to put on makeup and things like that. I like to just, get up and go. Now I will put it on, but I just like to be natural. And so I was just praying and stuff, and just didn't understand why God wouldn't just heal my face. Like I have prayed for people not healed, because I have prayed for people with like wounds, because I work in the nursing field, and God, when the doctor said that it would never close up, and it closed up. So here I am just telling God, like, Lord, I need you to heal me, Jesus. I need you to heal me. Like, I need it. And so I finally I just stopped doing everything. But this is what is on my face, because the person asked me, was I was in an abusive relationship? Looked like somebody had put a cigar on my face. Now he didn't mean any harm, and I'm not easily offended. Ask me all the questions you want. I'm actually glad. So ask me all the questions you want. But I tell you what, I wish a potato head would ever try to put their hands on me, honey, in the universe. Better not ever, because let me tell you something. I don't do that. I'm not no toxic person. I don't deal in violence, abusiveness. I do not. I don't put my hands on people. Don't put your hands on me. No, no, no. My sister dealt with that before. And honey, I used to have to go over there and pray and all this type of stuff. And no, I don't. That's not what it is. It's an allergic reaction to some medicine that I took, because the doctor told me that I was depressed, and I really don't even know why I took that, because I don't be taking no medicine like that. But I took it, and I still, went to the doctor, the dermatologist, and I just was going, and I still go to the dermatologist. I had my daughter talk to me, told me to go back to the dermatologist. So I want to tell you, it has gotten better. See, it has gotten better. I do have makeup on it, because underneath the makeup, it just looked like a person. The people with is it pigment? The skin with like, is lighter than the other part of their skin. That's how it looked. And so I do have makeup on it. But let me tell you, I've been praying and trusting God, and I've been attacking it in the spirit realm, because God showed me that my face was healed all the way up in the spirit realm. And well, it's healed. It's just I wanted to come back to normal, and so I could tell the difference. He been showing me what to do and everything like that. But that is what happened to my face, you guys. I took some medicine, and I had an allergic reaction, and I was just constantly messing with it, trying to wanting it to hurry up and get better, but not knowing that I was actually messing it up. But I just didn't ever understand it, because like I said, I've had spots before. Like, I've never had to deal with acne or none of that. Never had. But I'm gonna link the video. I think I'm gonna link it, because I always talk about the voodoo too, and I don't think you all know about that. But my kids' father's mother had put some on me when we was dating years ago. But thank God it reversed, and I thank God for that's why I walk in deliverance. So I will put the video link it with this one. And so I never ever picked at my face, you guys, when I was with him. But it's like when I left, I don't know, when I came back to Mississippi, I began to just start pick. It wouldn't even be nothing in my face, just start picking, and things like that. And so when this allergic reaction happened, I was just messing with it, picking with it. And so I just wanted to stop everything, you guys. But thank God for the people like you all. Thank God for people that I know. I'll never forget, I was done with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, what else I got? TikTok. I was done with it, because I'm telling you, I didn't want to even get up out the bed. I was so done. But my oldest daughter has growing hands, and she has oil and things that she sells. So it was someone that I know that I used to work with. She was coming by to pick some oil up. And so I was sitting on my table, and that time I was just regular. I didn't have no makeup on or nothing. And she was just talking to me. She's a cancer survivor. And she said, Miss Nikita, she said, I went to the church hurt, and I left the church hurt. And she just started crying. She was telling me about little things, and I'm a crybaby, you guys. So I started crying too, and she told me, she said, the only thing, she said, that kept me going is watching you on social media. And I was crying. I started crying hard then, because this time, you guys, I am mad, because I'm like, I want to be done with this stuff. I'm like, God, I want to be done. Like, I'm like, I need you. And I say, I need my face to be healed up. I'm just scared. I'm like, I don't want to be on it anymore. And so my cousin, that's like a sister to me, she said, girl, you better put some makeup on and keep on going. And so when I stopped worrying about it, and just start focusing on the Lord more, and just attacking it in the spirit realm, I began to, it's beginning to get better. It has gotten better, because I can tell it has gotten better, and so I don't mess with it anymore. And I just thank God. So that's what happened, you guys. Allergic reaction that got like this, and like I said, you got to be careful who you let pray over you, because I had people praying over me. I actually think they was praying against me, because when you got people that don't like you, they act like they do, but they secretly don't like you. They don't want to see you ministering to other people, which is crazy, because I mean, like, you got God is room enough for everyone if you live holy and live right, and you got anointing on your life. Like, I don't compete against nobody. I just want to be the better me. And I can't help it if people coming to me. Like, I had just said, I'm done. I was running from the people. They would still come to me, because some people that I work with, and because I'm going to talk about the Lord everywhere I go, they would come to my house, and, if God showed me things when I'm talking to them and I'm praying, it's like, because I'm a dreamer, he made, so that's what happened. And I really believe that I had people praying against me. They was praying that it would not heal up. But the devil is a liar. Because no matter what they pray against me, I had to cancel it. That's why I did a video about spoken words. Because you have to be careful, you know, about people. People be saying stuff about you behind your back. You don't even know. So you have to cast those things down. So that's what happened to my face, you guys. Allergic reaction after me being depressed, after my sister passed. I had got some medicine, had an allergic reaction to the medicine, me picking with it, and that's what happened. But I'm thanking God now that it is getting better. And let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something funny. I know I said I wasn't going to make this long, but I pray y'all still on here now. When I went to the deliverance conference, I had an awesome time. You can't wear no makeup, no nothing. And let me tell you, it was an awesome experience. So I had the spot on my face. And let me tell you, but I did put a lip makeup on it. So at the end of the 3 days, we have counseling with the woman of God. Now she's a doctor too. So I'm saying to myself, okay, well, I can let her take the makeup off and let her see. Maybe she can tell me what I need to do. I tried to take my makeup off. That woman would not let me take that makeup off. Because let me tell y'all something. The devil was messing with my head with this spot on my face. The devil was, if the devil was messing with my head, he said, well, you sure enough ain't finna get no husband now. Just all this kind of crazy stuff. And my son's like, Mama, it's got people that ain't got no, well, my supervisor told me, she said, Mr. Keita, it's got people that ain't got no spot on their face that look like the S word. And I'm like, Jesus. These people, they be saying some crazy stuff. But I'm telling you, I know people be like, well, some people don't even really notice it when they in my face. I will bring it to their attention. Because don't nobody understand what it do to me, then when I'm in secret. And I'm not just really sitting there focusing on no husband. I'm just saying what the devil was telling me at that time. And so, because I was already depressed about my sister, I'm like, my sister ain't get to see me get married. Just all kind of stuff. The enemy was messing with my mind, And so she said, she said, I know a woman that's married and ain't got no legs. So you think that spot gonna stop you from getting married? So she gave me this book, and I said I was gonna show you guys the book. Who was believing God for a husband, and you have to pray in the watch hours. And she told me to pray that book, And if God had a husband for me, he would come. And I started praying that book, got halfway through the book. I said, I ain't focusing on no husband, But I do desire to be, but the spot ain't really talking about that. I'm just telling you all what the enemy was just doing, trying to attack me. And I think that's really funny because she would not let me take the makeup off. And so at the end of the service, she was talking and we was praying, and she mentioned, she said she had a spot in her face that was so bad, and she went on a 7-day fast, no water, no food. And she said, how bad do you want it? And I'm like, Lord Jesus, because let me tell you, the most I ever went on a fast with no water and food is 3 days. And so I had mentioned it to my friend girl, and she's like, oh, I got faith in you could do it. I'm like, girl, I can do it if I put, I got the willpower. I can do it, but I hadn't did it yet. I do the fast that I do is water fast or no food or no water. Those are the only two type of fasts that I, like to do. I do a liquid fast and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what happened to my face, you guys. See it? That's what happened to it. And so now I am going to a dermatologist, and I really, really, really love her. And she's about to move. So prayerfully she will send me to another good person, because I had prayed about it. I used to drive to Baton Rouge, to the dermatologist. I remember going to her years ago, and but she still, she gave me a steroid shot. Let me tell you, I done spent some money, but God, and let me tell you, I've been praying, and I can see God's hand move. I can see the results. So I'm just so grateful. I don't focus on it anymore. I don't worry about it. And I don't mind telling people, if they ask what happened. So, and it's so funny, you guys. Before this happened, I had just did a vision board, and I said I was going, because I had lost 50 pounds, and I said I'm gonna get me some skincare, and I'm gonna do my little skincare routine and stuff like that. And this happened, and I didn't even do it. And my daughter was telling me, Mama, you still can do it. Don't stop doing what you're doing. So I pray about it. God showed me what to do, and I'm doing it, and I'm praying. So that's what happened to my face. This is what happened to the spot that's on my face. So I pray that you all be encouraged. Don't let the devil see your joy. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. God bless.